You know, Jim, I still haven't gotten used to these the keyless ignitions.
Yeah, the fob thing.
You've done a lot of different things over your professional career, but do you find that there's one of those stops, one of those experiences that most people kind of still identify you with?
For a long time, I was the hockey guy, and every once in a while, I'll still get that. You know, but creating the San Antonio Iguanas was probably the most, I guess, magical thing that I've been fortunate to be involved in. And I've been involved with a number of startups.
Are there any comparisons between starting up hockey in San Antonio and then also being an integral part of starting up college football in San Antonio?
Yeah, that's a great question. I remember telling my wife, you know, I've met the craziest people I've ever met with their vision of what they want to do, and eventually they got me drinking the Kool-Aid, and I said, yeah, you know, this is probably something that we could probably pull off here, and it exceeded all of our expectations. But there were a lot of similarities as far as getting the thing off the ground and running between starting the Iguanas, and you know, we had a lot more resources though at UTSA when we got going.
The stories of the startup at UTSA are legendary, right? From the facility of practicing over at the north side, was it Ferris?
Right.
Practicing at Ferris,
yeah.
to using UTEP's, you know, equipment.
Yeah, really, if you put it into context, I remember being in meetings early on, and I had people saying, well, you know, Jim, what you guys are trying to do, you know, the Longhorns do this, and the Aggies do this, and the Red Raiders do this, and it's, you know, let's have this conversation 100 years from now. You know, you're talking about programs that have been playing football for 120 years. You know, the university itself out here at UTSA was only created in 1969. So in the lifespan of a university, it's still just a baby. You know, so I used to tell people sometimes it's, you know, it only took the Spurs 25 years and 4 world titles to become an overnight success.
Right.
You know,
right.
and there's some truth to that.
Right.
You know, you have to build it, and it just takes time. But what Frank Wilson's doing out there right now, and what the school's doing, you know, it'll be fun to watch that program continue to grow.
Well, I know Quarter Moon and the Citywide Sports Network, glad to have you. Actually, Citywide Sports Network wouldn't function without you. So glad you're on board, my friend. And
it's been my pleasure.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun. We'll do this again. I promise next time I'll be a little bit more careful on the roadway, and I'll be nicer to our passengers in the back too.
I thought you did a great job driving.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know how I did talking, but
No.
we made it back safely.
We did make it back safely. Jim, it's been a pleasure. That's awesome.